Good afternoon, everybody. It is Monday. It is Election Monday. Doing a little walk and talk. Cover some things that I want to talk about. We're going to do the things I miss list and biggest surprises. We're going to add that in here as well. So hang with. Here we go. This is my back street going to La Grande. They just repaved. These were gravel here a month ago. So they repaved this whole street. And they repaved that street going that way. This is right by the famous Maple, which was supposed to open in November, I think. I see a sign now. Restaurant is opening soon. Business and enjoy delicious food and warm hospitality right here. May 5th. It's after May 5th, so I don't know. Yeah, I was just asking the security guard. It's not quite open yet. Big remodel on this one. As soon as we can, we'll get in and do a little tour of this. Check it out. Let's start this off with a couple things that I miss. And I think a lot of you know already. You can guess that I miss my Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew is one of the biggest ones. The Mountain Dew here is different than in the States. It tastes different. It's like the more high energy one than anything. Second one is milk. I used to love milk. I still love milk. I just can't find a milk here that I like. They're all a little soury or aftertaste or something. A good steak is another one. My dad and I would go out to eat probably once a week. Definitely once every couple weeks. We'd go to the little restaurant there right next to my house. I'll show you a little bit of that right here. I'd get the prime rib, the big one. Of course, with that, everything that comes with it, the salads and the rolls and everything else. I don't know how I ate that much food. That's probably why I was over 200 pounds back then. My face was puffy and everything else. We are the Three Amigos, you guys. These are just people taking pictures, so. Three Amigos having our last meal here at the River Inn. I'm retired. Pat's moving to the cities. Stan's going to be the only one left here, running the show here at the River Inn. We're going to be loving life, old Pat and I, saying, adios. So yeah, I miss a good steak, that's for sure. Pizzas and Taco Bell. There you go. That rounds off the list of a few things that I really miss food-wise. Miss pizza. Still haven't found the one that I like here. Oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot to add microwavable meals. Convenience. When I had no time and I was rushing from thing to thing to thing, work to appointments to home chores, mowing, gutters, tending to everything around my house, I like to microwave meal now and then. Pop that bitch in for 2 minutes, I'm chowing and I'm back out the door within 5. Can't find them here. Something I haven't done for over 3 years. Well, it might not quite be 3 years. September 8th, it'll be 3 years. Filling my own gas tank, pumping my own gas. I miss that. I don't know why I missed it. It's probably because I'm always having to wait on somebody here. They are pretty darn quick, but I like just pulling up, putting my card in the pump, filling my tank, and gone within about 3-4 minutes. Here, sometimes you gotta wait 2-3 minutes just for somebody to free up to pour your gas, to fill your gas. I miss that. I miss pumping my own gas. So you guys tell me if you have something else you would add to the list of things that you miss when you move to the Philippines or when you're here for an extended amount of time. What do you guys miss? Let me know in comments below. Here's one I think we all can agree on. Short lines. I miss short lines. Everywhere in the United States, it seems, the lines for anything, fast food, car registration, licensing, homesteading of your house, there were always efficient, short lines. Things moved a lot quicker. So I think all foreigners here, and even Filipinos, will agree with me on this one. I miss short lines. Still looking a little busy. Let's stop in real quick. Hello, partner. I've been keeping an eye on you. You look busy yet. So I didn't want to bring the car by yet. I'm in no rush, like I had told you. So the girlfriend's gone till the 23rd. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on things. So this is basically what you gotta have to do to my bumper. It looks like.
Yeah.
A little bit of little Bondo. Is that Bondo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Smells good. So I'll keep an eye out, and then I'll just drop it by when it seems like you got a couple of these cars out of here.
No problem.
Good. Thank you. You're Jay, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I couldn't think of your name. I wanted to bring it up last time I was here, but I didn't want to be wrong. So, all right, Jay.
Okay, boss.
Have a good day. Did you vote? Yep. Okay, good. Just like me. Just like me, everybody. I voted. I didn't give a shit about the elections. Open spaces. Open spaces is a big one for me. I miss open spaces. And what I mean by that is I could jump in my Jeep. I could go take a gravel road or take a road out in the country. I could get lost, and then I'd have to find my way back home. Usually between small outlying towns I'm talking about. Just nothing for miles, but fields, lakes, forests. Along with that comes animals. I miss seeing deer, just like somebody who moves from like Alaska to here. I'm sure they miss moose and they miss bear. Somebody from Wyoming, I'm sure they miss the big national parks. I'm sure they miss the buffalo and all that good stuff. So I miss open spaces and I miss animals. Speaking of wide open spaces, lakes, cabins, boats, and bikinis. There we go. Lakes, cabins, boats, and bikinis. Being in Minnesota, you grow up on a lake, or you got a cabin on a lake, or you know somebody who lives on a lake or has lake access. I miss that a lot. I miss being able to jump in a boat, jump in a pontoon for a little bit, being able to go fishing or enjoy water recreation. I had a boat, my dad had a boat, Grandpa had a boat, all my friends usually had a boat, taking a spin around the lake, taking a slow roll in a pontoon around the lake. Nothing better. So relaxing, fresh air. Bikinis. We're gonna talk bikinis. Growing up on a lake, it was easy to have girls come over because everybody wants to take and get on the lake, especially in the middle of summer when it's hot. So that means that girls are gonna be wearing their bikinis. I remember one time my dad took us water skiing. Me and a friend and a couple girls went with us. And you know, high school bodies and all that. Girls were tight, we were tight, we all looked good, we all had tans. One of the girls went skiing. She got in the boat after wiping out, and her bikini bottoms were all amuck. We had a little bit of bush protrudence going on, and she didn't know anything about it. I looked at my friend, he looked at me, we laughed. We both looked at my dad, he saw it. We all looked away. She fixed it real quick, thinking nobody saw it. We all saw it. The good things, the fun stories of boating and water recreation. I miss that. I miss that a lot. How about bonfires? Did you guys ever have bonfires when you were growing up? I miss the bonfires on the weekends. We'd have bonfires every Friday, probably a Saturday. Living out in the country, we always had leaves and weeds and other things that we needed to burn. Sure, we could take it back and throw it in the swamp, but if you bring up the weeds that are in the lake, let them dry on the shore for a few days, you can burn that shit and it's gone. So yeah, bonfires. Man, I love bonfires. When I lived in a town and I was drinking religiously, I bet we bonfired 4 nights a week, middle of the week. We'd just have a bonfire going, all the neighbors would come and join us. Great conversation, a few cocktails. so relaxing. It's almost like therapeutic, to tell you the truth. Bonfires, love it. Miss it. Another thing I miss is family. You know, I don't have any family here. I've got a lot of friends here, more friends than I probably had at home, or at least people that you can call friends. But I miss being able to go take a drive, go see family, go see parents, go see brothers and sisters right down the road. So, Mom, if you're watching this, I do miss you. I miss you, Heidi. I miss my brother Derek and their families, all my nephews and nieces, and their pets and everybody else. That's a tough one. Moving this far away from family, it's not like I can just be there in 2 hours. It takes at least a day to get there. Hello, haircuts, hello. Exchange rate, it doesn't have it, they're not working. Exchange rate was 55 yesterday, there it is, 55. So out of my list so far, you guys, what do you guys agree with? Those that have moved here or to other countries, does any of that ring a bell? Anything that I've brought up so far, do you have similar things that you miss? Family, friends, summer boats, bonfires, bikinis, babes. I could probably go on and name a bunch of stuff here for quite a while. But we're gonna leave it with two other things that I miss. I miss sporting events, my sports teams, the Vikings, going to a game once a year because the tickets were $150 per back in the day. I'm sure they're $200 or $300 now. Minnesota Wild hockey teams, Minnesota Timberwolves basketball teams, and the Minnesota Twins baseball teams. Minnesota Twins probably had the most economical tickets in town. You could get into a stadium for $10 or so for a ticket, nosebleed seats or whatever. I miss that. I miss going to live sporting events, seeing your team. So that's my list. That's my list of things that I miss. So if you guys miss things similar, or if you got other things that you miss, let me know in the comments. So now that we've covered the things that I missed, let's talk about the biggest surprises that I find here in the Philippines. Things that I did not expect. Things that caught me by surprise. So for Filipinos who voted, everybody, if you look at Sammy's finger here, that means that he voted. What do you dip it in ink?
Dip it in the ink.
In ink, okay. Yeah. Did you have to go to like Barangay Hall?
In the Robinson, the booth.
Okay. Well, good for you. Glad that you voted.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say, and I've said this before, the number one biggest surprise for me was the bum gun. In the States, we don't really have bum guns. We have bidet toilets, but we don't have bum guns. So that is one thing that if I ever had to go back to the States for some crazy reason and had to invest in a house or something again, I would install bum guns in every one of my bathrooms. Yes, I would. Yes, I would. My mother even asked me, doesn't that just make a huge mess? No, you'd be surprised. If you're a good aim, no, it doesn't make a big mess. And if it does, it doesn't matter. You just towel off, toilet paper down, get it taken care of. That's why everything is tile here. If your bum gun goes crazy, or if you're trigger happy, then yes, you're gonna make a mess, but it's all clean. It's all cleanable. It's all dryable. Bum gun, everybody. As long as we're talking the topic of bum gun, second thing that really surprised me here in the Philippines is the use of toilet paper. I remember in COVID, everybody stocked up on toilet paper because they didn't think they'd be able to find some for quite a while. And there was a shortage of toilet paper. Here in the Philippines, I don't know what the percentage is, but a lot of Filipinos don't even use toilet paper. What does that mean? Well, it means they use their hand. It means they use their finger. To me, that just kind of freaks me out. I don't think I could just use toilet paper or just use my finger and soap and clean up. Even with the use of soap afterward, I wouldn't like the thought that I use my finger or my hand to clean my shitty ass. And I'd be wondering if I didn't clean my hand enough before I go out and shake hands or go do some other things. So that's a big surprise. The lack of toilet paper use here in the Philippines, that's what Filipinos know. They don't even have seats on half the toilets around here, especially out in the province. It's just a bowl, a chute, spray, finger, and hopefully soap. Louis Grand is continuing its painting here. So you can see the scaffolding's up right here. They're painting that. The building behind this building up top has already been painted and touched up. It's going to a real pearly white. It was getting a little drab. I don't know if you can tell the difference between this area and this area. I don't think this has been painted yet, and that may have. You can tell the differences in the whites already. That again might be the light. But if you look up in there where they're painting, yeah, no, that's been painted, I can tell. Like up in there, I believe that's already been painted. And this sure looks like it's been painted. And some of it has not yet. Another surprise on my list is why they built this road like this. It's pretty stupid. No, that's not it. Margarita Station, everybody. Is water heaters. There are no hot water heaters, or very few, here in the Philippines. You've seen them hanging in the showers, the little boxes you plug right in. That's what they have for hot water here. It's hot water on demand. It's not a big 40-gallon tank, 100-gallon tank on reserve. Does not look like candy bar or tea bags or high night moves or anything has opened until tonight, you guys. Being from Minnesota especially, hot water is crucial. If your hot water heater goes out, people go into panic and you're not able to bathe or shower or do anything, especially in the winter. Like in Minnesota, we got winter 6 months a year, and that's excruciatingly cold. The water comes out of the ground very cold. Here, the water comes out of the ground room temperature almost, so it's bearable. And I think that's the case in a lot of homes in the United States. Everyone has hot water heaters. Not like here where they're hanging in the shower. The little box, the on-demand. Boomerang Hotel here on the back street with Capitol Hill on this street here. There's hotels everywhere here. Even the Sunlight Lodge here. Sunlight Lodge here. Short term, overnight. Traffic is the other big surprise here. There's not many street lights. There's not many street signs here, unless you go into Clark or other cities around the Philippines, maybe Manila. It all works. The heavy amounts of traffic, it all works here. Limited signs, heavy traffic. I don't mind it. There's no road rage. There's no craziest. I shouldn't say there's no road rage, because there is, but it's very few and far between that you'll have an incidence of road rage here in the Philippines. And I'm going to wrap up my surprises with, of course, the women. There are more beautiful women here than I could have ever imagined in every province, in every city, every town in the Philippines. I knew that there was a lot of beautiful women here, but until I got here, I did not know the magnitude of beautiful young women that you're able to talk to, date, touch, sniff, whatever. It's amazing. It's a great country full of the happiest people, the nicest people I've ever been around. That's a big surprise. I knew it, but it still surprises me. Every day it surprises me. So there you have it, folks. That's a list of a bunch of things that I missed from back in the States. That's a list of a bunch of surprises that have surprised me since I've moved here to the Philippines. So again, hello, Dave. If you got something you'd like to add to my list of surprises, if you have some things that you'd like to add to my list of things that you missed from whichever country you came from, let me know in the comments. If you guys like this kind of walk and talk and ramble, hit that thumbs up, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't. We'll see you guys in the next one. Look who's out early. We got Steph, we got Curry, and we got LeBron here. All three siblings. Hi guys, what's going on? What's going on? Where's Blue Eyes? Hey Blue Eyes, open your eyes. No? Okay guys, we'll let you be.
Thank you very much.